They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Murray now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Vikings.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Start.
Now Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Come on. Hey. 19 Tiger. Panther 60. 60. Ready, ready.
Play action. It's Sanders. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
What? 2-2.
Now this time Murray to throw it. He'll get this out to Genty. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And down to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, here's second down and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Shit. Big ace. Omaha.
Here's Murray. Trying. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Big ace.
Murray going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And they work this out past the 25. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. But he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. He's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards.
First down. A gain of 45 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Big Ace. Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
To throw, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14. Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
2-2.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Up the middle, it's Genty. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
To throw is Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, go!
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Omaha.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
What you got? 2-2, hot!
Looking to throw. Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ready?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19, Tiger, trap 50, trap 50. 60 Bobcat, check smash, check smash. Ready?
Sanders to throw. Open man, that's Bond. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. They'll swing this out to Judkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards,
and the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cougar, nice.
Here's Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sanders. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
and this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ace.
Back to throw. Murray. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 4.
Hey. Hey, Larry. Hey. Hey.
Murray now. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Let's go now.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's tremendous field position, and they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Deputy! Fix the Eagles!
A give up the middle, Judkins. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now we go from things will be lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around, better settle down, no one doing that, when they say the hound, find me, you got to put me in the ground, turn me into ash, put your carry down. For those who come up before me, I made a change of the story.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Browns drive about to get started.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Hey, smash Bronco!
The 30-yard line.
Steady!
An inside run with Judkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, right back to Judkins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now he'll tuck this and run. This is the tight end, Njoku. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 57 yards. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go again with Genty. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Murray. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Sanders. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, here's Shador. Over the middle, he's got Bond. He's into space past the 25.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers,
72 yards.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Raiders 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Okay, break. Get it. Ready, ready.
Jenkins going to run it out of the gun.
And getting this just shy of midfield, but spotted at the 49.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Watch him do it.
Okay, ready. Let's go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Here we go.
and 7.
60 Bison, 6.
To throw is Sanders. On the out route, he finds Hardman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking, 18. Let go.
Throwing, Sanders. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, trying now with Jenkins. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Genty.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fingers. That's 1.
Murray going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Brings up third down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches.
60, Panther 60. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing now is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, they'll throw in Murray.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Green.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Murray.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the Browns' 3-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Sanders to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Panther 60, Panther, trap 60, trap 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, 5 in. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 61 yards. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, what? Sure. Oh, big ace. Hey, ace.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray now to throw. His throw incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Murray to air it out again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. 7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. O'Connell looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Ready? Liking 18. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Get it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, ready? Stephanie! 70 Timberwolves!
On first down, Sampson. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, Sampson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him.